mic again and do his share. Mike, are you there, Brad?
I am still here. So, yeah, thank you guys so much. I was not sure how the heck I was going to follow Michelle's opening today. I mean, that's just still so real. And I mean, probably even more so for you being right there. So, even COVID, I mean, all of us went through COVID, and that gave me a new perspective on just everything. So I was just going to share kind of really like what we're talking about disaster here in my personal home and my personal life. Since COVID, that this past year or 2 years, really, I ended up, where people were saying, what's going to happen to the economy? What's going to happen to this? Businesses were shutting down. I was stockpiling cash, and most people were stockpile cash. But I was stockpiling cash to start buying everything I could that would make my life not change much. And believe me, I told you guys I live from the word fun. That's what I was talking about that on Saturday. What's my purpose? It's fun. That's my purpose, is to enjoy life while I'm here. So I actually invested in getting, all the lake toys we needed. If the economy just went to crap and everything shut down, do I have everything here that I could enjoy life and not worry about it? And the honest answer is yes. This last couple years, I stockpiled on things. We put solar panels on our house. We got the boat ski toys. I mean, that was another thing about what's your exit plan when I was thinking about that. You know what my exit plan is? I bought a house in the middle of a lake community that there's only one way in and one way out. So no matter how bad the disaster gets, whatever's happening has to get through all my neighbors before they can get to me. So I'm kind of well protected and padded. So there is no way to get to me until you get past everyone else. I'm a guy that doesn't have any guns in my house. And everybody around me, all my friends have all these guns, and I've got one that's collecting guns. And it's like, all right, I don't have to worry about it. Nobody's going to get past your house to get to me. So I don't need any guns. That's why I get the dumb stuff like flamethrowers and things like that, right? If the guns didn't work, then maybe the flamethrower worked. That's the funny side of what we're talking about here, right? Because I'm going to do that for you. But it was getting all that stuff in place so that if something does happen, a lot of people are stockpiling money. If the economy gets too bad or really bad, or our economy falls apart, money ain't going to be worth anything, right? So that's where my brain went. But I cannot leave this conversation without saying the word systems. This is the action item that I hope I will leave you with today, that creating the systems now to run and automate everything that you can. I'm talking about my whole life has systems. I have email reminders that come to me to make certain payments. You can do auto pay and all this other stuff, but I have investment properties that I need to send an HOA here, or I need to, well, I'll give you a perfect example. Our kids are still on our cell phone plan. So our kids have said, oh, yes, we're grown up now. We don't really want to pay $200 for a cell phone plan when we can pay you $50 and stay on your plan. So I have created a billing system that will automatically bill my children the $50 a month to collect for their cell phone, so I don't have to think about it. And what I'm saying about systems is the more that you can automate like that stuff and just have reminder systems so you don't have to think to do it, it frees your mind to be able to make better decisions during crisis. One last example, when my wife was in a coma for 5 months, my business was on systems that meant also my house payments were on systems, my car payment was on a system, so that when Brad Korn was gone 3 hours away, trying to get my wife out of a coma, my house got paid, my car got paid. And after all that was over, I mean, 5 months to leave, and we sold, our business kept going, all my bills were paid. I didn't even realize how it was happening other than the systems. What those systems allowed me to do was focus on Sonia every single day and figure out, just seeing if she was responding, creating activities to see if we could get her to respond, talking to the doctors to see what's the next thing we could do. If I had to worry about, oh my gosh, where's my income going to come from? how am I going to pay my house this month? How am I going to pay my cars this month? We just bought two brand new cars 2 weeks before she didn't wake up that day. I had two brand new cars sitting in the driveway. Never even thought about them once during that 5 months. So get those systems in place so that you can free your mind to make the best decisions and deal with the tornadoes that happen every day. Or if a crisis shows up, that'll be a hurricane that you can deal with and take safety and make smarter decisions.
Brad. Oh my God, you make me so excited to get systematized in a way I haven't been in a long time. And I'm thinking, oh my gosh, he's got a system to bill his kids. I don't think I've ever billed my kids. I got to get on it. Think of all the money I'm missing. But everything else you said, and especially like, my gosh, to have had it all ready so that you could be with your wife during like the greatest time of change, crisis, fear, all of that. You had it going, and I so appreciate your share and who you are. I'm going to pass the mic to Bill's my mom because she keeps stealing my books out of my bedroom and giving them away. So I'm kind of chuckling. I'm thinking Christina's probably thinking she's got to figure out a way to build me. That is really funny. I would not be surprised if you don't get a little Venmo any moment now. Request to pay. I'm going to pass.
You are not even kidding. When I loan books out, I put a reminder system in that sends me an email back to let me know who I gave it to. How many times they wanted to give it back. I just want to borrow it. Okay, well, I'll just put it in. I'm not going to bug them for it, but I need to remember who I gave it to.
Yeah, that has happened to me so many times because I get so excited. With that